How can you tell that Westbrook's joy has been stolen?
The thing is, he gonna get the blame no matter what. This guy used to be so exuberant, played with great energy and great emotion. It's time for the Lakers to move him.
I'm gonna be honest, this video is highly speculative, but based upon my hunch and based upon what we've seen so far from the Los Angeles Lakers this season, it is giving me reason to believe that a huge trade is going to be coming in the coming days. Now, either I'm completely right about this, and in a few days' time, the comment section is gonna be like, oh my God, Mike called it. Or this is gonna age like milk, and I'm gonna look like a freaking moron. But I will guarantee this, there is rationale to what I'm saying, and we are going to break all of it down, and at the end of the video you could tell me whether you think I'm right or I'm wrong. But before we get to the content, make sure you drop a like, subscribe, and turn on our notifications to help the channel grow. Now that we get all of that out of the way, cue the intro. Prior to the sponsorship, you would never catch me purchasing jewelry. I felt like it was the worst investment that you could possibly make, and it was so unnecessarily expensive. Thankfully, I found the GLDshop.com, which not only gives you high quality jewelry and pieces, but also sells it to you for a very reasonable price. GLD was founded on the idea that everyone should be able to afford high quality jewelry pieces that deliver confidence and help complete your look. It's made with real gold that is built to last, and they're so confident in their jewelry that there's a lifetime guarantee. Each piece of jewelry is custom designed by their team in Miami, and right now they're hooking up my subscribers with 33% off when you go to gld.shopgld.com/FlightMike. That's gld.shopgld.com/FlightMike for 33% off, and thank you GLD for the sponsorship. Mic check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? It takes no genius whatsoever to tell you that the Lakers roster was doomed from the very beginning of the season. It doesn't take a genius to know that the Lakers were going to be absolutely as a result of the way they constructed their roster. And at this point, if you have been on this channel consuming enough of my Lakers content, you know what's wrong with the Lakers. It's not the fact that Russell Westbrook is a bad player, it's the fact that he doesn't fit in with this roster, and yet he is being paid the most out of every single Los Angeles Lakers player. When you have $47 million allocated to a player that causes the rest of your starting five to be dysfunctional, that's a recipe for disaster, because now you're resorting to players like Matt Ryan. No, not that Matt Ryan. This Matt Ryan for heavy rotation minutes. The Los Angeles Lakers are without a doubt the worst three-point shooting team in the entire NBA, and Russell Westbrook is currently an 8% three-point shooter. Now, I know it's been 3 games so far this season, and I really did everything I could to hold myself back from making another reactionary video to what happened versus the Portland Trailblazers. As a matter of fact, we were working on a video on the Philadelphia 76ers before we got this latest news. You could even ask my editor who's editing this video. He switched onto this the moment we got this news. But here's what went down, guys. For those of you guys that happened to miss the game on Sunday, there were multiple points in this game that were just depressing to watch as Laker fans, and they didn't even have to 100% do with Russell Westbrook. Now, in this game, the Lakers were up 98-90 against the Portland Trailblazers as Russell Westbrook sat during the first 7 minutes and 18 seconds of the fourth quarter before getting subbed in with 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in regulation. When Westbrook entered the game, LeBron James was at the charity stripe and was able to give the Lakers a 98-90 lead. Over the next 4 minutes and 30 seconds with Russell Westbrook on the floor, the Los Angeles Lakers were outscored 14-4, and the Trailblazers took a 2-point lead with 12.4 seconds remaining in the game. Within that stretch of the game, Russell Westbrook gave us truly one of the most fantastic moments in the entire game. I mean, this is even more fantastic than this one sequence where Yusuf Nurkic would much rather pick his nose than guard Anthony Davis shooting a wide open corner jump shot. No, seriously, look at Nurkic in this highlight. Watch him look at Anthony Davis and say, nah, I'd rather pick my nose, as Davis completely completely botches an opportunity to hit an easy corner three that you would think he'd be able to make. And this one moment tops that, as Russell Westbrook demonstrated truly the worst basketball IQ that I think I have ever seen from any player. I mean, this is a former MVP we are discussing here, and this is what he opted to do. On the final possession, the Los Angeles Lakers are supposed to hold on to the ball as long as they possibly can and possibly force the Trailblazers to either foul him, trap him, or just take the clock down as much as they possibly could. Russell Westbrook opted to take a mid-range jumper that once again, Yusuf Nurkic didn't even bother to defend. Now, what makes this even more insane is look at Anthony Davis and LeBron James's reaction to this one Russell Westbrook moment over here. I mean, they're literally looking at the guy in complete disbelief as to this happening. So clearly things are not looking good for the Lakers, and here's where my basis that a trade is about to occur is coming. So Darvin Ham would then pull Russell Westbrook, and following this moment he would put in Austin Reeves, which would result in better spacing, and LeBron James would be able to tie the game with 7.7 seconds remaining. But on the final possession, Jeremy Grant would score the game-winning basket, and LeBron wasn't able to get the game tying shot to go at the buzzer, so the Lakers would lose the game. Following the game, when Darvin Ham was asked about benching Russell Westbrook, all he said is, "We don't have time for people to be in their feelings," which is a great way to answer this, because clearly empirical data shows that when Russell Westbrook is on the court with the rest of the Lakers perform horribly. Now, if you remember, when Russell Westbrook was asked about a potential hamstring injury during the end of preseason, he said that sitting on the bench caused his hamstring injury. No, seriously, look.
Do you think having to change your routine and stuff like that could have played any role in feeling something a little different?
Absolutely.
Which is by far the most bizarre thing I think I've ever seen a former MVP say ever, which is also the basis as to why I think the Lakers are about to do something significant here. Now, when you combine the fact that Russell Westbrook apparently sustained an injury from coming off of the bench, which to me seems a little strange. You combine that with the fact that the Los Angeles Lakers are listing Russell Westbrook as doubtful to play Wednesday versus the Nuggets. I think one of two things is happening. Usually whenever a player is on the cusp of being traded, usually they will hold him out for the next game. Now, the Lakers have indicated interest in a lot of players, one of them being Terry Rozier and Gordon Hayward. They've already been interested in Miles Turner and Buddy Hield in the past. They've been interested in multiple Utah Jazz role players. What trade is coming? I'm unsure. I mean, it could be any of those three, but what else could be happening is the Lakers could be preparing to just send Russell Westbrook home. I mean, if the Lakers are significantly better with Russell Westbrook off of the floor as opposed to him on the floor, and you have to understand, like, clearly they're doing experiments to verify this. I mean, if the Lakers are up by 8 points and then you put Russell Westbrook back in, and then you're seeing the Lakers start to struggle and it results in them literally losing the game as a result of his presence, you combine that with multiple interviews that just in this extremely young season just don't look good at all whatsoever, it would not surprise me at all if this would be the end of Russell Westbrook playing for the Los Angeles Lakers. Now again, I'm going to state that this is highly speculative. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about all this, man. Aside from that, I'm your boy Mike, and I'm dropping our mic until our next upload.